A lot of people are going to say that they love you. A lot of people are going to say that they care about you. And it's not that they don't love you, and it's not that they don't care about you when it's not going your way. It's just their form of how they love and how they care. And as I tell you, everyone can't look for you in other people because everyone's their own person. But the harsh reality is when it comes to love and loyalty and respect, that's something totally different. That's something totally different. And I believe that because it's different, it should be approached totally different. You can love people, and like myself, I love a lot of you. I love a lot of people. I have a lot of love to give. I have a very, very big heart. If I see something that's really, really sad, you know what I'm saying, man, I don't have no problem showing my emotion. I don't have a problem crying and being honest with who I am because I'm comfortable with who I am. And I'm only saying these things because in your process, in your growth, you're gonna look back and see who was putting themselves through the actual ringer to become better than yesterday. And when you're doing that, you're gonna have to let go of some people. And I know, I know because even for myself, I have to learn how to navigate, who to navigate with, how to, and also pretty much reset. So a lot of people's loyalty to others is going to allow them to just automatically fall back, even though they see me and they have love for me and they have respect. I understand it. I understand the dynamic. What I will say is that's only still temporary. As I grow, as I develop, as I mature, you will see me again. It would just be different. It'd be a different Irv. It'd be a different Sumlaw. Be a different Saxon. Totally different person. Still the same person who has a heart, who love to give, and who's still cool and quirky at times. Though at the same time, you're gonna have to get to know the businessman, the entrepreneur, the one who been pushing all this time and now in a position to show you, hey, this is what I was doing then, this is who I am now. See, the problem with a lot of people is they're afraid to re-identify themselves. They're afraid to remodel and reset and reprogram and remember what's important. Self, first and foremost. We're live on set, and we're discussing how now may be the season for you to give your goodbyes. We're live on set. They still say face by following on the gram, for those who still have Facebook, you know, um, different social media platforms, whatever the case may be. This may now be the season where you have to look at everyone that you're following, everything that you're subjected to, all the things that you find to be entertaining, and ask yourself, is this what you're still on? The thing is, when you subscribe to everything and you like everything and you like everyone and you're a friend to everyone, you're really just an enemy to yourself. I've been telling you guys this for the longest time. This may be the season now where you sit back and you realize that even some of the people that you're associated with, when it's time for them to pick a side, you are not the one they're choosing. Understand that. When you look at your situations and you look at everybody that you're connected to, is your purpose grand? Or does it just, they'll still salute you. They'll still, subscribe to certain things though. But the harsh reality is when your back's against the wall and you have no one to turn to, they're not going to be there. And when I say they, you know who they are. When you go through business breakups and business separations, love relationships, agreements that didn't work out, colleagues, decisions, whatever the case may be. When it's time to make a choice, you know who's going with you and you know who's not. And I believe once people recognize that and they realize their positions in their relationships, once people recognize that and they realize their positions in relationships, they know how to adapt, they know how much to give, they know how to receive it, and also know how to pivot. Because one thing I notice about a lot of people, you still have to figure out who the hell you are. And they may not be on board for now. They may not have been on board for then. They may be on board for now. If they wasn't for then, maybe for now. If not now, maybe later. But the reality is, when it comes to these things, if they don't see you in a new light, it's not going to work. So you have to reset yourself. You have to do all the new things. You have to modify your diet if that's the case. Your breathing pattern if you're into music. Your steps. Whatever it takes to balance out. Your vocal lessons. Your production. Whatever you choose to do. If you just want to be doing a podcast, get in front of the screen regardless. Regardless. You realize that a lot of people gonna have love for you though, but they just don't fuck with you. And that's okay. Because in reality, if you fucking with everybody and try to get up in the mix of everything and everybody and just trying to be connected because you think that's the way to go, clearly you follow a totally different pattern. And the harsh reality is that we all get judged. People want to say, oh, no judge zone, people don't judge. We judge every day. You judge somehow, some way, every day. People lie to themselves. That's the harsh reality, is that people lie to themselves. And I ain't in no business to be lying to myself to please anyone. And I believe those that has been checking themselves from earlier and not allowing themselves to become manipulated in certain situations, they come out on top. The reason why they come out on top, because they fucking know better. And a lot of you act like you don't know better. And because you act like you don't know better and you afraid to let go and give in, you're now in these places where, all right, it's the bare minimum, it's the daily norm until the pivot. The pivot. We're live on set. So you love creating, you love music, and you deserve to have a studio that works for you, not the other way around. That's where Some Law comes in. These guys, they're unapologetically dedicated to doing it right from the start. Some Law knows every project is unique. They'll set you up with a smart budget plan that's built around your vision. They're with you every step of the way. checking in, guiding, making sure you're always on track. With us, there's no more struggling between wants and needs. They get what's essential so you can focus on what matters. Hey, the governor trusted, and it's simple. They care about bringing your ideas to life. So, photo shoots, headshots, videos, music production, some law has the experience to bring your vision out of your head and into the world. Don't wait any longer. Call us and take the next step to share what you've been dreaming of. And I'll see you guys in the studio. I guess we can say welcome back, live on set with Irv. And time would be one of the biggest struggles. Trying to balance out time. I've seen so many people focus on their careers, wanting to be the next, you know, want to be the next of the world, and want to be the next of the world. People that really try to push into becoming super successful, in my eyes at least. Y'all look at a lot of other people and I can only imagine what it's like for Hollywood. But I just think about like the live events world, or the people that are into the live events world. It's like career driven. And the time that you have to give on a daily to these businesses and these magazines and these corporations, you realize you blink enough, 240 months go by. That is 20 years. 240 months, 120 months, a whole decade. And you ask yourself, what did you get out of it all? Was the money worth it? Was it worth it? Chasing the bag. Always thinking that controlling was going to actually make it always work, because this was a business. That's a business of have to be in control, have to make sure everything is up and steady. And you look at a lot of these jobs, it's not as safe as you think. I tell people all the time, be careful what you ask for when you say you want career-driven woman. You want a woman that's about her business. If I didn't know, if I didn't know better and how to navigate in the process, oh man. The scary part is who I am now and what I've been exposed to, and just knowing what I want to feel in these times. That sense of peace that I'm looking for. That I don't have to feel, those areas of neglect. I don't have to feel, and take on other people's problems. And I don't have to think about living for people that wouldn't even care if I was going anyway. And I know you know what I'm talking about, because a lot of you struggle with it. So I had to speak on it, because I see a few of my friends who are struggling with the reality of what they asked for. And I tell you guys, be very, very careful what you ask for. Because if you get it, blessed be, now you have to afford it. And when you're dealing with certain professions and you're still trying to figure yourself out, Some careers, some career types shouldn't even be on your radar. Just shouldn't be on your radar. You know, you'll learn a lot when it comes to relationships. Relationships, you'll realize some of the things you don't even relate to. And then they say opposites attract. It's true. Always, no. Some things are actually good, you know, and the harsh thing is, you know, you could actually love someone, you can care about people, and you can give a damn about them. At the same time, just because you do, and it's kind of like, you know, it takes me back because I think about my previous relationships. And I have love for them too. Some of them I got real love for. Some of them is like whatever, but I don't wish them no harm. At the same time, some of them, hmm, I don't even know. I don't think I really ended on a lot of bad relationships because it was more like me just figuring out self. And when I was figuring out self, just pretty much do me a favor and just saying, you know what, figure it out. And I salute them for that. I salute them for that. The more and more you figure out who you are in your relationships, your business, as a profession, as your career, for your culture, for your passion, once you're honest and you know exactly who you are and where you're going with it, I believe it's a whole lot easier to navigate with the rest of the world. Yeah. Gotta go put some lip gloss on. I gotta get those things in line as well. I believe it's a whole lot easier to pivot and deal with other people's situations when you have yourself really aligned. A lot of people that you know, look at them. Look at them carefully. Look at them slowly. Men, it's time. Now it's time. It's time. Time. It's time. They've officially rang the alarm. Ring the alarm. They officially ringing the alarm. And those you love, you may have to say goodbye to. You might have to finally let them go. Time to let certain things and certain people go and let them figure it out. Let the world fall into place. See, God's going to tell you in his own way. God's going to tell you at his own time. And if you listen, you'll hear it. Some of y'all don't know how to speak to God. Some of y'all not even listening. And you're so stuck in your own world that you don't even hear and see the signs when it's right in front of your face. That's out of your control. That's above your salary. That's above your pay grade, Governor. Talking about you guys, about the quality of your living and what you're subjecting yourselves to on a daily is not beneficial to your business. A lot of guys, a lot of people that I know are not about their business, in their head and their focus is in someone else's business. That doesn't make sense. And it's crazy because you may have a lot of love for people, but when it's time for them to make a choice, ask yourself, are they actually coming with me or are they stepping away? Because it's one or the other until you actually show something different. So, anyway, you roll the dice, who you are now, you can't stay that way. It's over. That's why you constantly see exuding, letting go, being free, resetting, recalibrating, redirecting myself by any means necessary. Why? Because no one's going to do it for me. People can breathe life into you, and you could. And sometimes that life is so good that you catch yourself taking a cough or two as if you was actually smoking. Why? Because being able to feel alive, being able to wake up with purpose, me being able to wake up and knowing that there are things that I know I have to get done, things that I'm actually getting done, things that I done put a focus to, getting done, and also just feeling as if I am present and accounted for in all the things that I said I wanted to get done for self. And some of those things fell through the cracks. Certain business deals actually fell through the cracks. People that I'm supposed to have on set fall through cracks. Relationships with siblings and everything like that fall through cracks. Cousins fall through cracks. But it's not everything. And it's not everyone. People are going to get put into your life for a reason. And even if it's for a season, enjoy it. Embrace it. Take it all in. Learn to actually like and love something you're not used to. We're live on set. You love creating, you love music, and you deserve to have a studio that works for you, not the other way around. That's where some entertainment comes in. Guys, they're unapologetically dedicated to doing it right from the start. Some Law knows every project is unique. They'll set you up with a smart budget plan that's built around your vision. They're with you every step of the way, checking in, guiding, making sure you're always on track, if you know what I mean. With us, no more struggling between the wants and the needs. Get what's essential so you can focus on what matters. Hey, Governor trusted, and it's simple. They care about bringing your ideas to life. Photo shoots, headshots, videos, music production. Someone has experience to bring your vision out of your head and into the world. Don't wait any longer, yeah? Call us and take the next step to sharing what you've been dreaming of. And I'll see you in the studio. Yeah. Life is what they say, right? If that's the case, good. Everybody else who didn't stay on my side, good. Everybody who's actually with me, I appreciate you. Everybody else that's against it, we'll see you anyway. And when you see us, keep that same energy. You hear me? Because the quality of your living is the quality of yours, not the quality of mine. With that being said, we live on set. If you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything. And we're in those times right now where when they ring the alarm, I want to know who's gonna save you. I'm Irv. Love you and yourself first and foremost. And you know what I'm talking about. And you know who I'm talking to. And if you don't know, we're live on set. Next episode. I'll see you next episode. And ooh, my nose is itching. That means that some of y'all talking. And while you're talking, I keep on working. Church.